something to confess to you, Vortex. I have anger issues. I know people in the Vortex are like, you don't say. I couldn't tell by all your rants and raves that you had anger issues. Here's the thing. I had a liquid on the counter yesterday in a cup. And Arlo, that's one of my cats, he was on the counter and I got mad at him. And a lot of the time they're on the counter, you know. I don't really care about them being on the counter as much as I do like whenever there's food up there. That's the only time it bothers me. I got mad and I pushed him off the counter, and guess what happened to the liquid? And then I got mad at him like it was his fault, but it wasn't his fault. And I felt really bad about it. Because that's happened multiple times. It's usually Paisley, but that's my other cat. And no, I don't have 50 cats, I only have 2. I can only have 2 cats. I can't go beyond 2. They're brother and sister, so it makes sense. Like, I couldn't have taken one of them without the other. Because they're very attached to each other, even though they hate each other half the time. But, yeah, it's like, there's this huge mess that I had to clean up. And it's all because I got mad. And I shouldn't get mad at them for doing stuff that cats do, you know? Cats will get all up in your shit just to annoy you, just to test you. And you have to be patient with them and you have to be understanding. And if you're not, you shouldn't have cats, you know? It's like, I don't understand why people have children if they're not patient or if they're not like understanding of, okay, my child is a child, so they're going to behave like a child. That doesn't mean that I should whoop their ass every time that they do something that I don't like, you know? It's like, I realized this about modern day people, you know? They're children. They act like children. They don't have any logic or reason. They're emotionally immature. They're essentially in a state of arrested development because of the social media that they use and abuse every single day. Okay? So because of that, you can't expect anything of them. You can't expect anything from a society that chooses to be like this. I'm going to continue to criticize parts of the culture that I fervently disagree with. And I have every right to do that. Because I'm doing this different than everybody else. And nobody can deny that shit. So, I know that my perspective is the right one. If it wasn't the right one, I wouldn't offend so many candy asses.